Well, welcome everyone. I'm Adam, I'm from Hungary, and this is the story of the 3070 in Hungary currently. Yes, Nvidia's new graphics cards are out, and as one would imagine, well, I'm not here to act like a PC guru or anything like that. I just thought that this would be an interesting topic to talk about, because you know how the 1070, not 1070, 3070, the 3080, 3090, they've been magically not ready for how many people would actually want to have them, and then AMD comes out with their other graphics cards and stuff like that, and we don't even know it what will be the difference between the two sides. Yeah, there are benchmarks and stuff like that will happen. I'm pretty sure that there will be an obvious winner in some categories and not so obvious winner in other categories. But when it comes to my story, I'm just straight out here gonna point this one down. I'm thinking about a 3070. Why do I think about the 3070? Why don't I wait for the AMD card? Even if I wait for an AMD card, why will I go with the Nvidia card? Pretty simple. I'm pretty big fan of some of the features that Nvidia has software-wise. I like their RTX voice, which I've been using throughout this year, and the quality of my audio, well, it got a lot better thanks to it. Some static noise still comes through, but that's because I'm using a left mic for recording. But the fact that I can use a microphone with a software on it that gets rid of every little noise that I have around me means that I can, for example, just chat with others and also have a lap around some of the circuits in a simulator, because guess what? None of the edge shifters sound would translate, none of the pedals would translate, none of the squeakiness from my seat would translate, none of the pedal shifter sound would translate to the audio, and I can use the same audio output for streaming, recording, which I'm doing right now, and it's just a quality of life stuff that obviously nobody expected, but everyone wanted to a certain degree. And they do this for not just microphone stuff, but audio stuff as well. There's also the Nvidia Answer feature, which basically is a photo mode, but also a game filter that any game that allows it basically makes it a lot more enjoyable in my opinion. And they just released the broadcast app, which basically has Nvidia's RTX voice in it implemented, and also a real-time green screen, which doesn't even require a green screen. It's just stuff like this. There are already 3 softwares that I mentioned. There's also their the H.264 codec in for example rendering videos and streaming and stuff like that, where that's really useful. And stuff like this, I'm more than okay to not have as much performance if that means that all of this stuff that I love are still in it. That's why I'm thinking about upgrading to a 3070 from a 1060. But here's where things are getting a bit not just annoying, but horrific as well. The 3070 that I'm looking after is the Aorus edition, which has 3 fans in it instead of 2, and I prefer more fans. I think everyone does. But this means that, of course, this special edition would cost a bit more. The Aorus edition of the 3070 cost around 600 USD instead of 500. Alright, I can save up for that, but that's where things get a bit more interesting. Remember when I said that I'm from Hungary? $1 equals around 302 Hungarian forint here. If we translate these numbers, it will mean that the Aorus edition of the 3070 will cost around 180,000 Hungarian forint here. Keep this number in mind. I know it's a big number, and an average payout for a month is around 100,000 in some workplaces, but that's a different topic. Just for reference, I'm leaving that one here. But Keep this number in mind. 180,000 Hungarian forint is the price if we roughly translate the 600 USD. So, could someone please tell me why they charge double of this in Hungary? I'm not making this one up. Currently, if you want to buy the Aorus edition of the 3070, the websites charge you 360,000 for this graphics card alone. This is 2 times the price that the card is actually sold for, or like sold for. I don't even know the correct term for it. It's double the price. It is not just annoying, it's disgusting, right? You're like, okay, let's just look at the price of, like, for example, Amazon or any other size. It's not the mentioned number. It's not 600. Yeah, even on Amazon the price is around 1,000 USD, not USD. Was it USD or euro? There's a difference here because 1 euro is around 360 Hungarian forint. So if we translate that, that means that this cost about 430,000 Hungarian forint. This is, keep in mind everyone, the 3070, not the 3090. These prices are extremely expensive. I've seen the 3090 advertised for around 900 Hungarian forint. would be awesome, right? 900 Hungarian forint. No, 900,000 Hungarian forint. And now that I am looking around at some of the different editions of the 3090 are going from 700 to 750,000 Hungarian forint. It is just out of this world how expensive these cards are here in Hungary. And I'm not even sure how these prices differ in other countries, but this is just extraordinary. I cannot think of a different time when something similar happened. Not to this degree, to be honest. I can think of a few times when prices were different, but not to this degree. Anyone who's thinking about getting some of these cards, I think it's not exaggeration if I say this, wait at least 1 year. It's no guarantee how much you will have to pay for it a year later. But currently, if you're from Hungary or in a different country where a situation is similar to this, I don't think that getting a card right now is worth it.